Manning the backcourt. At the power forward. Well, here we are at mid-season now, Greg. Grind of an NBA season.
Yeah, that's a good question, B.A. Take your mind off of things as a team.
Edwards.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Now Russell. The three is up. Knocks from. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Anthony Edwards, he had his ups and downs as a rookie. The talent is abundant.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to learn his spots on the floor. Find where he's most effective attacking. And once he gets all that sorted, he'll be a more consistent player.
Here are the Clippers. G coming off a 31-point game. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And he can't bank that one in.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area.
Pass to Russell. Now Towns. Shot clock at 5. Over Leonard. Another miss by Minnesota.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Driving to the basket. G's shot is good.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Outside Edwards. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers trail. Here's G. Here he goes. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Can't hit the reverse layup. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
Well, when it comes to the timing, Serge Ibaka has that in spades. What a great sense for blocking shots.
Here's G. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Almost perfect in the game to start. 3 of 4.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Minnesota calls timeout.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
All right. Look who's coming on the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Make some noise.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Jackson against Russell. Here's Prince.
I'm calling it. You don't feel it? Ooh.
I wonder if I left it in the car.
Keep calling it.
Is your mom still working at she's like barely doing anything.
Yeah, because Nicole had, I guess, other stuff to do today, so they're not like working together.
Yeah, she said tomorrow is gonna be super busy, but oh, she's drooling down her my face.
She needs a new receiving or
Hey, we're about to
burpee rag.
as long as you're not puking on me.
I got one, Britt.
A new one?
Yeah.
Why'd you just say she needed one?
Well, I found one under here.
That's not a burp rag. It's a receiving blanket.
Oh, little girl.
Nobody's like, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
There's more pictures of you and Markeith in here than anything else. So you have,
Well, cause they want pictures of date night, your first date night, and then there's a slap for pictures of daddy, and then there's slap for pictures of mommy, and there's a slap for pictures of mommy and daddy. So that's why there's so many of us.
right, well, it only fits two per page though. Is that
No,
okay?
well that's why I want to get craft scissors so I can cut them to fit more on the pages.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This didn't land on the floor.
Huh?
Like these here, you're not going to be able to cut.
What do you mean? I can cut whole 2 inches off the bottom of that one. One fell out. I gotta get more. I got another 100 free prints, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh my gosh! I can't stop yawning.
Actually, no, you have probably just as many of just her alone. But I separated them, you and Markeith, Markeith and Rain, the three of you together, and then her by herself. So it'll be easier for you to go through and put them together. So I really shouldn't do anything then because you need craft scissors.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't think about it. I was just trying to give you something to do because I know you're bored.
Maybe I'll see if they have a pair at Dollar General. Oh, Nana. Nana's gotta stay busy all the time. Unless I'm singing you lullabies or feeding you bubas. I like your
She's back
hair.
to bib stage.
Yeah, if you put bibs on her, Brent, the cotton ones, you won't need to keep doing that. Ah.
She says she got everything. She says she just got the verification from Northland. She got my birth certificate. So the only thing she really needs are those. So I just asked her, I said, I got the copies. Do you want me to take, can I take a picture of it and send it to you? Or do you need the photocopies? So
Alright.
she said Northland just hit her back via fax.
Okay.
Dear
I don't
Rita.
hear nothing else.
Bite on that. Bite it.
But then you just do that.
I told Britt, she can also try like wet vital in the wet, the cold washcloth.
I just want to know for sure she's teething before I start doing stuff like that. I mean, that drool is just messed out lately, so
Right.
I'm assuming.
And she's putting her hands in her mouth like crazy.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. It doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet, and he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Prince. And Beasley has subbed in for Okogie. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson. Here's G. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6. And stolen by Edwards. Towns for 3. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
So for the Clippers, Mann comes in for Paul George. And it's Bledsoe in for Jackson. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Beverly comes in for Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's G. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Shot's good by Towns.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Here's G. He's got 10. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
He's home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And here's Beasley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The 3 ball. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Beasley has been explosive in some of the roles he's played, and with more responsibility, he's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
That's good from Beasley. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
On the wing, Bledsoe. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Up and in on the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Beasley outside. Shoots over Zubats. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Down low. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beasley outside. puts it up from 12. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Here's G. On the wing, Bledsoe. Here's G. And that's not going to go. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for Reed. Okogie comes in for McDaniels. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Beasley. And Russell is subbed in for Beverly. Russell against Ibaka. Here's the 3. And Towns with the 3. Towns has got 8.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field. And when you watch Towns, one thing is clear. He's one of the best in the league. He gives you so much when he's on the floor.
The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's G in at the 4-man spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Prince. G with a rebound. And you know, Grant, with Towns, he's arguably one of the top dozen big men in the league.
And you forget how young he is, B.A. I mean, a few years from now, he might be top 5. He has all the tools necessary to be a superstar.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Hi, guys. Well, G in their last game against the Nets put on a show. He had 31 points. Add in his passing and his defense, he had a major influence on the game. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Driving in. Oh, and Towns with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of this game. Kicks it to George. 4 on the clock. Over Edwards. That one a little long.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Now here's Russell. Give him 8. Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Russell. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's G. And he jams it home with authority.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Inside, here's Prince. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 44% from the field during the second. Here's G, guarded by Russell. G, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Clippers grab the miss. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
He's off on that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The team... said, in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
So for Minnesota right now, the backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Okogie in at the small forward.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish.
Excellent work around the rim. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Russell. Shot no good, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Pass to G. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here.
And Ibaka showing you all of the length that he has there that time with the jam.
Here's Russell, 10 points for him. Counted from 12 feet. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Pass to Ibaka. Deflected.
Such a good defender, Taurean Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
Here's Russell. And another basket for Minnesota.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on. Taurean Prince, a good role player, whether he's starting or coming off the bench. He finds a way to be effective.
Ibaka's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Okogie. That shot, no good. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's G. 14 points for him. And here's Leonard. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And here's Russell. Leonard defending. Here's Brent. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Russell. Charity stripe shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And you love the toughness that Prince brings to the game. Brent, the high motor is a given.
He's a competitive player. He's out there, and he doesn't mind the physical contact. And for a guy who can shoot the three and want to play defense that way, coaches like to have him in either role.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Russell's got 6 here in the quarter.
And Matt's gotten off to a great start.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Batum is checked in for Ibaka. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Bledsoe in for Jackson. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beasley comes in for Okogie. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's good for Russell. He's still a volume scorer, but now I think he's better at picking his spots.
And you can live with his percentages. I mean, he's improved his shot from the outside. It seems like he's always looking to refine his game.
Russell with the ball, and it's Bledsoe picking him up. Bledsoe against Russell. 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Reed passes to Beasley. Russell against Jackson. Pass to Okogie. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Russell. He can't get that one to fall. The Clippers have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Then it's Serge Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's G in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Russell. To the inside. Here's Okogie. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's G. Rebound Minnesota. Okogie's got 4 rebounds now. Shot from the wing. Offensive board. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Russell, that's good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Ooh, poked away. Here we go, 1-on-1. Pass to Prince. Takes the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Clock at 6. Here's G. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Okogie into the lane. Pass to Reed. All alone. Leaps for it. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 6th rebound on the night.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Well, Brett, you won 2 championships with the Spurs. When you look at the roster now, what are you seeing?
Well, the pillars are gone from those championship seasons, but the coach and the voice remains. So that's a Spurs team that's young, has a lot of guys who need to grow, but they have the type of DNA that you're looking for, being competitive and wanting to push their limits. So in the next few years, maybe the Spurs will find a way to get deep into the playoffs and have an opportunity to compete.
To the paint. Here's Ibaka. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, there's some grown man stuff down on the inside from Serge. Able to take that punishment and still finish it off.
Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Okogie. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's G into the lane. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Back to Russell. George against Edwards. Left side, Russell from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Russell's got 21.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Gee, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Pass to Towns. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's G. Back to Leonard.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And for the year, this will be the 3rd win in 4 games against this team. They really brought it tonight.
Blocked!
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports.